Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'll be showing you my team for Supercoach Big Bash 2022-2023 season. So let's get straight into the video. So I've basically gone ahead and had a quick look at a few players that I reckon will do good this season, and I've also gone through articles showing who the best players to be selected. I've also gone through averages and everything like that and trying to pick the best team possible. So yeah, I hope that this team is pretty good. So we're starting off with my wiki keepers. I've got Josh Philippi on field, of course. Obviously, probably the most selected wiki keeper. I've got the vice captain on him for now. That may change. I'm definitely going to go into this side, this season with this side. So yeah, I won't be doing any other changes to this side. I've got Jimmy Pearson on the bench. Who knows? He's a wicket keeper. He can take some catches, get some points for me. And he's pretty good batter, and he's going to be important for the Heat. Probably their most important batter. So yeah, the pressure's on for him. So we'll have to wait and see. Then we got Ben McDermott. I've gone with him as my batter instead of my wicketkeeper. I've also gone him with the captain, knowing McDermott. If he's not selected to play in any test matches or emergency, then he will be playing in the Big Bash and he'll be smacking him most likely. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see him play. Yeah, it should be good. Then I've got Colin Munro. This is a bit of a random selection, but when you click on him and you see his points, he's got a decent projected score, and I think he can have a good season for the Brisbane Heat. Seeming they don't have Chris Lynn anymore, they need a good batter, so why not have Colin Munro in batting? But if he doesn't turn out, he'll probably be the first player on my trade list. Then I've got Darcy Short from the Hobart Hurricanes. He's probably the best player you could probably have in his side, just because when he gets the bat, he can get over 50, and when he's bowling, he can get like a wicket or two. So he gets heaps of catches as well. He gets lots and lots of points, and he's definitely a player you'd want in your side. He also averages quite well, in my opinion. Then we got Alex Hales. Of course, I've gone with him, seeming the Sydney Thunder. They don't really have too much big batters, and when Alex Hales gets going, he can really get going. He can also have a few stinkers, so I'm really hoping that he can have a good season, and he's going to start my side. So too James Vince, opener for the Sydney Sixers. Quite cheap for his price. I was expecting him to be a lot more. But James Vince is one of my favourite players for the Sixers. Very underrated. He's hit a few centuries in the past years, and I think he can score quite well. Then on my bench, I've gone with Nick Larkin. A bit of a random pick. He always gets games for the Stars, and he'll be decent. And I've gone with Oliver Davies because he can score quite well sometimes. So yeah, then onto my bowlers. I really like my bowling lineup. It's quite strong. I've got Rashid Khan, of course, as my number one bowler. He was immediately going to come in, no matter what. I mean, he's a striker. The only problem with him is I will have to trade him out halfway through the season when he returns to Afghanistan, which means I have to try and get a different player. I've also gone with Daniel Sams. I think lots of people have gone with Daniel Sams, mainly due to him being a batter as well. But I think he's got the best average out there. I mean, look at that projected score. He is going to have a great season, in my opinion. Then I've gone with Dan Christian because he's another good all-rounder that I can see scoring well this season. A bit of an interesting selection. I'm not too sure if many people have gone with him, but he's constantly rating a score of that, and his projected score isn't the best, but I think he can turn out positive this season, and I've got him as a bowler. Even though he's a big batter, he can smack some balls, so he'll be good to have. And good bowling as well. I've gone with him over Big Dre Russ just because I think he'll be a little bit more consistent than Dre Russ. But I was definitely thinking about him. I've also gone with Majib, one of my favourite players. I think he can score well if he does well with the ball, of course. But if he doesn't do so well with the ball, then unfortunately he's probably going to be pretty poor. So yeah, I really hope he can have some good games this season. But we'll have to trade him out midway through the season, which will suck. But who knows, I might even trade him out earlier than that. Then I've gone with Adam Zampa. Lots of people have been selecting Adam Zampa because he's quite cheap and his projected score is absolutely massive. He just does everything in the Big Bash, Adam Zampa, and it's great to watch. So yeah, I really hope he can do well. I've also gone on my bench with a bit of a different option. I've gone with Kahunaman, just in case one of these bench boys doesn't get selected. I've gone with a decent enough player to score like over 30, and I've gone with Will Sutherland as a bit of a random pick for the bowlers. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. That's my side for now. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Definitely on my trade radar. If Colin Munro doesn't perform, he'll be straight out of the side. So too Majib and Dan Christian. But that's my plans for the season. I've still got a decent amount of money left to go shopping with, just in case. And yeah, I really hope it works out well. Hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, stay tuned for my next Big Bash Supercoach reveal, where I'll be showing my trades